As they say in NBA Jam, boom shakalaka.
Oh, hey, Hardcore. And
Hello.
hey, everybody. How's it going, man?
Yeah, good. You?
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's Reason 13 release day, so that's pretty funky.
It's what? Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, man. Of
Nice.
course, I can now say that I'd been beta testing it for a while, but I was under NDA. So I
Yeah.
feel like I've had it for a while, you know, like, but,
Yeah.
oh, dude, some really nice devices. And actually, I seem to remember you tried out, like, I think you might have tried 11 and 12 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I distinctly remember one of your pet peeves that I didn't think about until you mentioned it to me in regards to how, you know, the buttons that showed or hide different views, you said they kind of did the opposite to what you thought they might. So, for example, they had like the dividers between the three areas of the screen where like it said mixer, rack, sequencer, right? In that order
Yeah. I
from
mean,
top to bottom.
this was a while ago,
And,
but yeah.
and, sure, but like what was interesting when you said to me, right, was like, when I click the rack button, it hides the rack when what I expect is like put it full screen. And I'm like, oh yeah. I just know, yeah, I just never thought of it. Like, do you know what I mean? Anyway, the reason why I yap on and say this in such a convoluted way is that now in Reason 13, there's a bar at the top that basically says all of the different views,
Yeah.
and like the button will be lit up to show like this is on, so you know that when you click
Oh,
it,
nice.
it's going to hide it. It's a much better UI. Like
Nice.
they've gone over all of the UI again, and the last time they did this was Reason 8 was when they added those weird buttons that you know operated the opposite way to what your brain predicted. And then yeah, so they've gone over all of the UI again, and it is so much better.
Mm.
So that's one thing. But of course, the main reason, haha, no pun intended, why people love Reason these days, especially now that it can be run as a plugin, is I kind of consider it like a Native Instruments complete, not so much alternative, but it's very much kind of the same thing. It's a suite of instruments and effects that you can now use in whatever, which is literally what Complete's thing has always been. You know what I mean? So I almost feel like regardless of what your Dora choice is, if you want some really intuitively designed synths, and also especially if you love modular synths and like plugging in cables and stuff, like check out Reason, because obviously it has a free trial thing, and then even beyond that, I mean, you can just install it, play around with it, because if you don't have an authorization, for example, you can run it in demo mode, and demo mode never like runs out. Like you can use demo mode forever. When you're running it in demo mode, you can literally use the full program. You can even save your song. The only feature that gets turned off without like a proper authorization or Reason Plus subscription is the fact that you can't open any Reason files. So what's really cool, what I love about the way they do the demo mode thing is that, you know, you can download the program for nothing, play around with it as much as you want, like every single feature. Obviously, in that playing around, you're probably going to create some music that you'll wish you could keep. A lot of other doors, historically, the feature they remove until you pay for it is saving, isn't it? It's not opening, it's saving.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
means that you can you download the demo, you make something cool, and it's like, oh shit, unless I pay money, if I close this program and then authorize, you know, if I don't authorize the thing before I quit, I've lost my song. I love that Reason, and they've always done this, they do the opposite, where what you unlock if you pay for it is opening your song again. I think it's a much better way to do it. So with that being said, yeah, maybe consider giving it a download and stuff. Check it out. It's really fun. I'm gonna be obviously. I don't have anything to announce or show off now, and let's not forget my computer is a potato. So like making music and streaming at the same time. While I have done it a little bit, um, I'm not confident enough in my computer to have like bazillion effects going on and streaming. So I'm a long way off doing like streamed gigs, but it's definitely on the list of things I want to do. And yeah, man, other than that, I'm just chilling, playing Diablo 4. Level 96 out of 100. And what's really funny is that it's looking like my first level 100 character is not going to be a necromancer. So that's weird. But yeah.
I need time to prepare.
The Sorcerer has actually been very, very fun. And actually, I suppose even more importantly, let's not forget what tomorrow is, man. The 4th anniversary of Last of Us Part 2. And also, my 4-year anniversary of regularly streaming on Twitch. And as such, I will be playing Last of Us Part 2 tomorrow morning. On hard. And yeah. Be there, man, if you can. But yeah, how have you been, man?
Yeah, good. All
Yeah.
good.
Any news to report? Anything exciting going on in the hardcore universe?
No, not at the minute. Just plodding along.
Yeah. Oh, I feel that, man. I feel that. Yep.
It's funny you mention Last of Us actually, because I've got both of the things as my wallpapers currently.
Oh, okay. Huh. Yes. So, I don't know if Last of Us Part 2 is what I'm gonna be. In fact, I know it's not gonna be what I'm gonna be playing like every day until I'm done. But I want to start the playthrough at least, and then go.
I need to replay it again. I haven't actually touched remastered yet.
Right, what you have because of the. Oh wait,
Yeah,
no, you didn't. Oh yeah, I challenged you. Remember the leaderboards on No Return. You're telling me you never did it?
No.
Chicken.
Chicken way.
Annoyingly, right? I found this out obviously over time. The leaderboards kind of reset after a while anyway. Like Naughty Dog only keep like I think it's like a week's worth. So I mean, I've got a screenshot so I can prove that I was on the board and you weren't. But yeah, unless you take a screenshot, we can't really keep score of like I just beat the score on this week's No Return. I'm like, okay, let's go. Yeah, I need to actually play more of No Return. I haven't actually unlocked every character yet, but the first character that I actually beat that roguelite game mode with was actually, to my surprise, Tommy. Using his sniper and stuff. I'm usually rubbish with snipers, but that sniper is so good when you have infected around, because it's basically, as long as you get like aim for the head and stuff, it's one-shot kill of not everything but most things. Like, so yeah, that sniper very useful in the Last of Us universe. Incredibly so. Yeah. But no, I'm looking forward to playing the game again. But yeah, this time, unlike my first playthrough 4 years ago, and I can't believe it's taken me even 4 years to go back to it, because I even say at the beginning of my playthrough, like, normal will be my first playthrough, my second run will be on hard. Like, and I said it literally on the day of release, sort of to imply that my second run would be shortly after the first. No, try 4 years apart. But hey, there's just so many video games I love, man. That's what happens. But no, it's going to be really cool though, because obviously, unlike the first playthrough, this one's on PS5, like you say, and yeah, it's just going to be real nice. We already know it's
Oh,
going to be real nice because I've already streamed that version with the no return mode. So anyway, yeah, what were you saying, Hardcore? What's up?
no, I'm just because we started talking about Last of Us. I started going down a rabbit hole, and you can apparently get Joel's watch.
Is it broken? Please tell me it's broken.
No, but you can break it.
You gotta break it.
I like how one of the points to just make the point is watch is fully functional.
Oh no! You know, I wonder how many fans are gonna get it and just smash it and then put it on there.
It's actually not as expensive as I thought it would be.
How much?
It's only like 26 quid.
Oh wow, yeah, okay, yeah, because normally like watches are like, you know, they can be hundreds, and yet all they do is tell the time.
Yeah.
Well, unless you have an Apple Watch or something.
And apparently they even put the engraving on the back for you, so it says "Happy Birthday, Dad" from Sarah.
You know what? Yo, I'm gonna say this to all the interwebs.
Interwebs.
Yo, if there are any Sarahs lurking, right, and your dad's a Last of Us fan, you now know what to do.
Speaking of, the original actress that played
Hannah
Sarah
Hayes, yes.
is on Cameo, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, I think we've discussed this before. Yes.
yeah.
Is she actively cameoing though? Because a lot of people that were on Cameo, they've still got their profiles, but they're like, I'm on a break. Like, you know, I guess for some of them, they got so many requests that it's like, can't keep up.
I think it's fair enough.
Yeah. Well, no, they'll actually be, you know, acting and in projects. I think that it was, there was a big cameo boom during lockdown though. All of a sudden, a lot of these actors didn't know really what to do with themselves. And then Cameo springs up, and I really love the idea of the whole company and the app. Like, it is, I mean, you know. Yeah. And for, like, people that are a super fan, like, and, you know, I'm very aware it's your birthday soon, sir. But I'm pretty sure I won't be able to afford Hannah's rates, at least in time for this year. Well, I do. So, but hey, a future year maybe. A future year maybe.
I'm gonna look now that you've mentioned it. For God's sake.
Yeah, I am curious about the prices.
Right.
This Saturday, chat, if I'm not mistaken. He's like, how dare you? How dare you remember?
Brains. I have no brain. Wait, no. Yes? Maybe. Wait.
I'm not ready yet.
I think she's taking herself off. I could be wrong. Wait a minute.
In which case, I'm sorry.
That's fine. I mean, everyone has a life, don't they?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no, she's literally taking herself off.
Aw.
Holy crap.
I'm sorry, dude.
No, it's completely fair enough. Like, wow. Impressive, though.
Like I said, like, you know, I think it's just a expectation management thing. Either, you know, life
Exactly,
or she's literally busy with other work and doesn't want people to be like, constantly checking.
No, like from social media, she does seem to have a life, which is good. So, yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah. One of those life things.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I swear they do this stuff on purpose.
What do you mean? What?
No, I'm going down a rabbit hole of looking at Last of Us merch again.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Listen,
But
thank you for joining the channel chat. You know, so that I can
no,
just chill
I
in
was
and
like, I saw
talk
you
to
were
you.
on, and I was like, well, why not? I'm not really doing
Yeah,
much else. I
yeah.
hope that's all right. I know I kind
Of
of,
course,
yeah.
no, of course it is. Like, listen, if I was doing a plot stream, I wouldn't be in the stream voice
Yeah,
chat.
no, I figured.
So, like, tomorrow, even though I would like to talk to you because, you know, it's my 4th anniversary and I'd love friends to be there, I would prefer to talk via you and the typey chat.
Yeah,
And
I
we
might
just
not be
enjoy.
able. Well, depending on what happens, I might not actually be able to be in much tomorrow. But obviously, you know, I there's a part of me that doesn't. It sounds horrible, but I don't want to watch you play it only because I haven't played it in so long, and I want to be
Okay, yeah, that's
re.
cool. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
But
That's
yeah,
cool. I mean, you know, it's only going to be hard difficulty and really agonizing, and it will be really
I
hilarious.
might
But
watch
yeah,
it back.
you can watch it back, exactly.
I'll watch it back.
You know what? I'm going to reference you throughout the whole damn thing.
Oh,
It'll be like, look
yeah,
at this
I'm gonna
hardcore.
cheese
Look
it.
at me. Look at me not cheesing it. Hey, look at this. Look, I fought this bit. I know the exact bit that it's on of it. Like when I get there, and I will get there, probably not tomorrow, but I will get there. And yes, oh, that's
He
it.
will, Jack, he will.
I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna reference you throughout. I think that'd be great, actually. Yeah. Yep, that's the plan. Yep.
No. No.
I suppose I could play it like both tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. I could do that.
He's got
Well-
all in chat.
Well, I did that 4 years ago as well, and it is a good game.
Yes.
It's a very good game.
I agree.
Now, when I played it 4 years ago, my first stream was like 5 hours long. I'm probably not going to be streaming for that long. Full stop.
I'm not ready yet.
Because I will say, even though I want to do a hard playthrough of Last of Us Part 2 on the PS5 version, I'm not in any rush to complete it. You know, 'cause
Yeah.
I've already been through all of it. I just want to get a hard playthrough under my belt at some point.
Yeah. Alright. Okay. Sorry,
Hey,
that was just my
Pools.
cousin.
That's alright.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Then
Mhm.
people. Hey. So
No,
see,
they-
here's the thing. Because it is your birthday this weekend, and
It's
no
not.
point denying it. Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is. I'm assuming you've got like awesome family plans for the first time in like years, right? Which is awesome.
Yeah, my aunt was like, let's do a housewarming / birthday party.
Fuck yeah.
No.
Yeah, man.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. That's all the stream's gonna be now, guys. Yes.
Fair enough.
No, that's not your line.
Ooh.
Oh, what's he seen now? What's he seen?
No, I'm just. That's expensive. Holy crap!
Oh
I
god.
need help.
What
For the
have you-
PlayStation, for the PlayStation Shapes plush set, it's like 60 quid.
Wow. Yeah, I don't need it. I
No.
don't need it.
No.
I'm not ready yet.
I need a MacBook
Thank
Pro, but I'm gonna wait for the next ones. I've decided, and you know what? I've actually because you know I budget and stuff. I'm crazy. I
Yeah.
write everything out. Like I write everything. I've actually written out because I found a shop where I could buy a MacBook Pro, not from Apple, but from a shop that is an authorized reseller, like this type thing. And
Yeah.
you can pay for your Mac over time, like in installments and
Nice.
stuff. And you can do that at Apple as well, but it's like through a Barclays loan, and I'm like, just no.
Yeah, it's really awkward.
Like, whereas I paid for my Ableton upgrade via Klarna, and I found a shop that sells Macs over like through Klarna. So I'm like,
No.
ooh, Klarna already know me. I've already successfully paid stuff. You know, I've got a
Same.
rep with them, you know? So if you're curious, Corey, I was thinking of buying my Mac through KRCS, which have a shop in Nottingham and Hull, but you can order
Fair enough.
online and stuff. But I'm going to deliberately wait for Apple to launch new MacBooks and, you know, like the M4 series, because of course
Yeah,
they've
because
already
then
got the
they'll be
M.
cheaper.
No, not because the M3s will be cheaper. No, I will want the M4. I will buy whatever the new one is. I will have
Fair
the
enough.
best. Yeah. That's my plan. You're right that the M3 is probably already good enough, but it's like if I'm going to be spending a shed load of money on this thing, because even if you're buying the M3, it's still expensive. I'm like, if I'm going to be throwing down a whole chunk of change, I really want the computer to last me. So
Yeah.
I want to get as best as I can.
Yeah.
And obviously we need to wait and see on prices and specs and blah, blah, blah before I make a final decision on that one. But I am just going to wait for new models and then just get them like right when it's brand new.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's the plan. So I need Apple to have their event and launch it before October the 14th, ideally, because on the October the 14th, Microsoft ain't updating my Windows 10 anymore with security fixes. So, I
Lol.
don't know. Maybe unplug my computer from the internet that day and stream directly from PS5 rather than use the overlay stuff. I don't know. Oh, by the way, that's a point.
Hmm.
Oh, I am live. Sorry, Mel. Like, I never put the chat on my iPad. I'm so sorry. I'm not ignoring you. I just couldn't see anything you were saying.
Disgrace.
I know.
Disgraceful.
I'm really sorry, Mel. God damn it. You know, tomorrow I will have been regularly streaming for 4 years, right? After like so the fact that I can and I've just got myself killed on the game, great. The fact that after nearly 4 years and I forget to open chat, like, just cancel me, guys, just cancel me.
Out. Out. Go away.
I'm
Thank
really
you.
sorry, Matt. How are you? I'm wonderful, especially for seeing you. I have yet another Overwatch-like game that I might be streaming soon. Obviously, we've got the beta for Concord, which I have good news and bad news. Hardcore,
Yes.
the good news is that your code's already redeemed. But the bad news is Sony only gave me PS5 codes
Oh.
rather than PC codes, which means Tommy B will not be able to join because he doesn't have a PS5 to play through.
Yes.
But still, I've redeemed your code for you because I have ways and means.
You.
So you're all set. Zing. still, I'm looking forward to checking out that game with my friends during the beta. It's one of those games where I think the beta is going to be the only chance to actually play it with some friends, which is totally fine. I don't expect you guys to buy it. Obviously, only if you end up really enjoying it would I recommend that you also buy it. Obviously, I had to buy it in order for us to get beta access for all of us. So that's okay. I could deal with that.
When we do, though, I will have to redo PS Plus.
Oh, I know. No, listen, because that's
not ready yet.
I don't want that to inconvenience you, because this is like, I want to play this game with you. I'll take care of that.
You sure?
Yeah, it's a whole different thing if you wanted PS Plus for yourself for the whole year or something. Like then I'm like, yeah, go get it yourself. But
Yeah.
considering that A, it's your birthday soon, and B, this is something that I would like to do with you, like, yeah, don't sweat it, man. Why should you have to pay for something? Otherwise, I'd be just like, hey, Corey, I want to play, like, Gran Turismo 7. Go buy the game and, like, then go buy Plus because I want to, do you know what I mean? Yeah. By the way, I genuinely would like to play GT7 with you. Like, yeah, but you don't have the
I
game
would be
yet.
a
So,
mess.
you know, they actually have a lot of features to make it easier for people that don't normally play or feel they're good at driving games. Do you realize that that game has steering and braking assistance? And in fact, the braking assistance can be set so strong that you can get around any corner without doing any braking yourself. Like, I'm not even joking.
Fair enough.
So, had a lovely weekend away. Go home. Oh no! Who was looking after Grayson while you were away? I'm not saying that they were in any way negligent or anything, but, well, they're just not you, are they? You know? Like, mums know best, right? One additional Hydra. Nice. Nice. But yeah, we'll not use it. Why am I thinking of keeping this? Yeah, that's no good to me. By the way, I don't know how long exactly I'm going to be streaming today. If we don't get to level 100 in this stream, know that I will not be playing more of this unless I'm on stream. I want the moment I get to level 100 to be streamed. This will be my first level 100 character, and I'm still weirded out that it's not going to be a necromancer. But look, we have Doggo now on Diablo 4. Everyone can have Doggo.
Doggo.
Yeah.
It is done.
Doggies.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
And it's great because it's picking up all materials and gold for me, so there's less running around after items too. I love it. See, the thing is, my items are so good now that getting an upgrade now is super rare.
Wait, do that one more time.
Right, hang on, are you hit record yet? Alright, here we go. Super rare. Are you happy?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
My brain has now forever remembered.
Oh really? What did I say and how did I say it? Oh my god. You know what? Actually, sort of humor, you know, there didn't need to be any other recording other than I was live on stream. You can imagine, like, sort of humor getting that clip and then just stitching together, like, super you ass, like, or something like that. Because he's already taken the US voice clip without my permission.
You know, you were talking about Concord. They've
Yes.
they've already launched official merch on PlayStation.
Oh, cool. What we got? What we got? What we got?
You've got a t-shirt, a hoodie, a mug, and a beanie
Okay.
with the logo on, apparently,
All right.
and they're all very expensive.
Not surprised. Do you like the design though? I mean, you don't have to describe it to me, but what do you think?
Yeah, it's good.
Cool.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good. Yeah, I
Well,
love Bruce Almighty as well.
I've just treated myself to an early
Ayo.
birthday present.
Ayo.
Yep, I bought myself a heat-inducing firefly mug.
Oh, nice. As in, like,
So
ones that changes, like, design based on how hot the
yeah,
contents of your
yeah,
mug is?
yeah.
Nice. 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 Nice.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Was it like, well, no, I'm sure the cost wasn't like something 69. That would have been really nice.
It wasn't too bad because all of the OG stuff was in the sale anyway. So
Alright, cool. I wonder if that's
for
because of the 4th anniversary of the, you know, the second game, and also the 1st anniversary of the first game was recently.
they on that page, obviously I'm not going to get it because I don't have a way to use it, but they did have like a limited edition 10th anniversary vinyl for the original one.
Oh, dude, I don't have a record player. I own vinyls.
Yeah,
I just kind of treat them like artwork.
I wish I could afford it, but it was like 130 for a set,
damn,
and I
yeah.
was like,
Fair enough,
no.
yeah. And having said that, I think I'd like a record player at some point. I just don't know how.
Like,
with my CP and dexterity, I don't know how easily I'd be able to use a record player and have the record stay nice. I wouldn't want to scratch it, you know, when I put the needle down.
Yeah. I'm not obviously going to say what it is, because you know, but my my PlayStation Gear password is very on the nose. If you know me well enough.
I don't know, but it probably ends in uwu.
No, it doesn't. It in fact does not end in the oo of woonus.
Okay.
You will?
Grayson for the week, come on, we're like, oh no. Well, I hope Grayson gets better soon, Mel. I'm glad you had a wonderful time, though. And it's good to see ya. Look at that, all these demons that I'm fighting now, because the way that Helltide works is you're guaranteed to fight enemies a few levels above you. And so, yeah, they're at 99 now. Meaning that as soon as I get to 97, we'll be fighting level 100 demons here. In other exciting news, Mel, I don't know whether you heard it from earlier, but I am just going to repeat myself a little. In terms of, like, reasons to be excited today, no pun intended, Reason 13 has launched today. What is Reason 13? It is yet another example of music software. It's made in Sweden, and as far as I know, I mean, they probably used all sorts of stuff, but I'm pretty sure the Prodigy are like one of the most famous like bands that was sort of outspoken in like, yeah, we use reason, like, you know, because they just love the synths and reason. And why the heck not, man? They're the, yeah. I think that's what something that well, they used to be called Propeller Hand, but yeah, that's something that Reason Studios do really well. They make fantastic soft synths that I think, unlike a lot of Native Instruments stuff now that I have it, is a bit more kind of CPU less intensive. Um, it's like, don't get me wrong, Native Instruments stuff is incredible, but my God, you need a bit of a beast of a PC to load your presets quickly and like things to be low latency and all that stuff. Whereas, you know, my PC is a potato and it's running Reason 13 like a dream. I love it. Yeah, I am really looking forward to getting rid of my potato PC. My brother really doesn't like me calling it a potato PC because, well,
But
the thing is, I bought it from him. So,
I mean, sure, but it is a potato.
it is a potato. Like, this is the thing. Like, the CPU is older than a PlayStation 4. It's a potato now.
Potato.
And the thing is, it's like, even though, like, you know, because obviously when I got it at a time where Dave wanted to get rid of it, which is Dave saying to himself, this is too old for me to want to keep using it. Like, you know? So,
True,
yeah. Which is kind of why, like I said, I'm waiting for Apple to launch new MacBook Pros. And yes, while that does make older models cheaper, I actually want to treat myself to the cutting edge of Apple laptopness. Like whenever they've got it released. And just have a really nice, fast, modern system.
Well,
Would
this
you
is
say
a lot.
sorry? I
Excuse
was
you?
replying to a message.
What the hell?
Oh, you would need me to repeat again? Oh. Today, another reason to be excited today, especially if, like, you're me, is Reason 13 has been released, which is another example of music making software. Reason is made in Sweden, whereas Ableton Live is made primarily in Berlin. So, and I own both and I use both. Yeah. See, here's the thing. I wasn't allowed to talk about it, but even though Reason 13 is out today, it doesn't feel like it to me because I've actually had it for a while. Because once again, and this has been true for a few years, I was one of the beta testers for Reason 13. So I've actually, between streams, been playing around with the new stuff for a while. And yeah, it's very nice. It's very nice. I didn't have a single crash during the beta. And so yeah. But it runs even faster now that it's not the beta version, because what they do with the beta version is they do like, and you can't opt out of it. The only way you can opt out is like not being the beta, but they call the beta versions logging versions, which means that as you're using the program, it's kind of recording like a list of everything you're loading and everything you're doing with the program in, like, you know, code that programmers understand, so that if there's a crash, it will send a apparently incredibly detailed but an anonymous report of exactly what you were doing with the software, so that they can find and replicate said problem and then fix it. But obviously that logging stuff is taking up more CPU, more memory, and all this stuff than, you know, than if it wasn't running at all. And when they take a version of Reason out of beta where they don't have the logging thing going on, it just runs faster, runs nicer. Like, yeah. So it's nice to have the final version now. And how is the lovely hardcore today? Still waiting for him to send the thing he was on about sending last time he was around. Oh, what's that?
Ending.
Yeah,
What
apparently
was
we're
I
going.
meant to send that I didn't say? Oh shit, my hair. Yeah, wait a minute. That is
Yeah.
no longer. Yeah, hang on. Um.
You know, the way I'm imagining that, with the way that Mel said it, I'm just imagining you like to get a razor, like just buzz cut some pink hair, put it in an envelope. It's like, there you go, send some hardcore hair. Like, yo, man, that's how you could make your channel explode. Like, yeah, you know, like how some streamers, you know, they bottle up their bathwater. You could like, do you want some hardcore hair? Like. The thing is, there isn't much hair to share, though. It's not like you have
anymore.
really long hair.
It was pretty long, but it's not anymore.
Yeah, have you ever had long hair?
I've had long-ish hair.
Like, what's the longest you've ever grown it out?
I'll have to try and find a photo.
Mel's probably not gonna believe this, but like there are photos of me where my hair's kind of shoulder length-ish. I've had like almost like, I don't know,
There you go, man.
naturally I think my hair, if I let my hair grow out, it kind of goes a bit mullety. To Facebook. Yeah, actually it will be there will be photos of me with longer hair there. Yes, you're right. Yes. I think there's a photos of me album that I haven't updated in years, so that's where the good stuff is in a way. Where the older, younger photos of me will be. Yeah. And feel free to leave any comments on anything that you... Yeah. There was one photo that people went crazy about, like one of my profile pictures. Oh, Mel, would you mind banning that bot when you get a second? Or hardcore, like whoever wants to do it.
Sorry, I'm not in your chat.
Oh, thanks, Mel,
Oh,
thanks.
God.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, there is one where like... Yeah, you'll probably go through all my profile pictures now and see it.
Time to prepare.
Yeah, people were very excited by a certain profile image. I found that a bit like weird. I wasn't expecting it, and it hasn't happened since. So.
Well, my payment for the
Right, if I'm
PlayStation
quiet, I'm
5
definitely
function.
not stalking your Facebook photos. No worries, Mel. No worries.
Where is the order confirmation? There it is. Woo! Well, there we go. The mug has officially been yeah.
Nice, man.
No,
Mug hype.
no.
I can't believe that from tomorrow I've been regularly streaming for 4 years.
That is crazy.
It is.
Crazy shiz.
And after 4 years of doing this, you want to know what I think the hardest part of streaming is? As in the most difficult, not the most unpleasant
I
as
need
such.
time to prepare.
Although it can be depending on what your perspective is. The hardest thing to do is grow the channel. Absolutely. Because it's like, and this isn't a complaint, but I'm just aware that it's been 4 years and I've got 2 viewers right now. Like, so I look at a lot of the channels of my friends who, it makes sense why they'd have like a couple dozen streamers because they're awesome personalities and stuff. But let's take our mutual friend Helga Bean, right, in Iceland now. It's like every time she goes live, she's got like, I don't know, 10 to 20, 10 to 15 or whatever. Like, and I'm like, how? The emo bee, oh god, don't call it emo beaver, please, no. Listen, I had that hairstyle before Bieber, alright? That was before Bieber was even a thing. Bieber copied me. Yeah, I absolutely adore Helga as well. But I definitely think there's things I could learn from streamers like Helga, you know? Because, yeah, it would be nice to have more people hanging around. But I do think that one of the hardest things to do is grow any channel. It plays a lot of the long dark. The viewers are focused. Right. Yeah. See, that's it. I think whenever I'm playing something like Tekken, especially when Tekken was new and I was playing it every night, I was getting like 10 viewers sometimes. But I think I just don't have the skills at the game like that a lot of the Tekken watching audience do. Like, there's actually a large portion of Tekken players that can, for example, consistently punish or juggle combo and things like that. And I think a lot of Tekken viewers, they want to watch good Tekken players. So while they might show up,
I need more time.
I almost feel like, in a way, it's my lack of skill that prevents them from staying to a certain degree. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the time of day that I like to stream as well. Yeah.
Right, my dude. I'm gonna have to bounce for a bit, but I'll catch you
Boing.
later.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for stopping by, man. And yeah,
Train, dude.
hopefully see you tomorrow at some point. I am tempted to do 2 streams of Last of Us Part 2, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. But yes, tomorrow, Mel, I am going to be playing Last of Us Part 2 Remastered again on hard, because that's exactly the game I played 4 years ago on the PS4 version. But yes, hardcore. Take care, man. Thank you for being here, man.
You, dude.
I love you.
Love you too, dude. Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, it's harder for streamers. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, like my golden rule on this channel, and yeah, you're right. It's probably hurting me. Is like, I'm only going to stream what I want to play. That's just it. And I like playing a variety of games. I think the only reason why I'm a bit sort of confounded about it all, right, is that you can look at any of these games I want to play, like on Twitch, and you can find channels where that channel has plenty of views playing the very same thing that I want to play. And when I want to play something different, you know, there are many channels on Twitch that have the, you know, so I basically what I'm trying to say is I almost feel like the dream is possible. Like, it's possible for me to stream all these games and have not hundreds of viewers, but just more than I have at the moment. And yeah, like, But the trick is, it's like, how do we get them in? How do we get them through the door? And this isn't a problem for you guys to figure out. This is something I need to figure out. Yeah. I suppose this is a good time to mention, like, if you have any friends that you think would like it here, feel free to tell them about me and all this, that, and the other. You know, I never want anyone to feel like they have to be here, because you don't. You really don't. But I feel like, you know, encouraging friends to bring their friends is a good idea because, well, I already like you because you're my friend. So chances are I'm going to like your friends as well because all of my friends are, you know, good judges of character, right? So, and then if those friends brought their friends and then their friends brought their friends, like, the potential is huge, right? The potential is huge. All right, yeah, so, well, sure. I mean, things can happen, you know, people can have differences. Like, I get what you mean, but, like, for the most part, Mel, you know, the majority of your friends in your life are surely, like, nice people like yourself, yes? Otherwise, they wouldn't still be your friends. Yeah. I would, you know, I'm not saying you have to do anything, Mel, but I would, to be honest. And the thing is, it's not just me. I also want to say this on behalf of my friends that also fellow stream. The Rainbow is Hopes of the World, the Hardcore FGCs, my nephew, Freelancer Alpha. We all would love our channels to grow, and that's in a way, that's partly why, rather than expecting my friends to pay for their own Me6 Premium license on their own individual Discord servers, this is why I have the promoter's role on my Discord, where if you very kindly opt into that, if you're also fine with the United Kingdom time zone, you will get a notification in my Discord server of when people, streamers and friends I recommend go live, because it's all kind of trying to make it easier for my friends and family that stream to get more eyes on their channels too. So yeah. Yeah, no, we'd lose too much damage. It's going to be really hard to get any item upgrades now. What I like, and the thing is, the text I'm looking at here in red, normally when you're playing Diablo 4, you don't have that. But you can turn it on in the game options, and it's telling me a list of, like, hey, if I was to put this item on, these are the specific stats that you'd lose off from your character. And I'm basically, rather than reading the whole item, because, like, this is a wall of text here, right? I'm just reading the red bullet points and being like, nah, I don't want to lose 82% of my damage, for example. And then I'm just marking the item as junk. So if anyone's wondering, like, how are you actually making a lot of these decisions so quickly? I read the red text. I read, what am I going to lose? And actually, in the case of this item, if you look underneath the red text, this is saying if I salvage this ring, it actually upgrades my Codex of Power. So we're definitely going to do that. Oh wow, another bot. Mel, you don't have a lot of friends there, believe it or not. I mean, kind of same. I got hundreds of friends on Facebook, but there's so many. And again, this isn't a jab at anyone, but like there are so many friends I don't hear from. And I suppose it works two ways. I guess they don't hear from me, but the thing is, and I don't want this to turn into a sad stream or call anyone out. I do actually reach out to people. And there's been a somewhat concerning trend of like you'll reach out to people and you just won't get a reply. And I get it, you tell yourself a load of things like, oh, maybe they're just busy, or but you also have to be honest with yourself of like, we've all had like bad days, right, where we just, for whatever reason, we just can't be asked. You have to bear in mind that if it's possible for you to ever feel like that, then it's also possible for like anyone else to feel like that at times too. So I try to be as open-minded and as understanding as possible. Is like sometimes I will have sent a message to someone and they just can't be asked. Which, on the face of it, it doesn't sound that nice, but again, if it's ever happened to us, which for me, I will say it's rare, but like, yeah, sometimes I have really tough days. Father's Day is always very hard for me now. I didn't talk to many people on Father's Day, and that was a purposeful thing. Like, I just find Father's Day tough. I don't want to be a downer to anybody. I lost my dad at 17. Like, yeah.
I can break that down.
And I don't want to spoil anyone else's like Father's Day celebrations, right? So I just make the choice on Father's Day to not bother people. You know what, Mel? I love the way you speak. Because even when I'm reading your stuff back, like the way you type that, like, Kinel, they're out in force today. God, bots, stop making me work. That's my impression of you. I'm so sorry. Was it good though? I love the Kinel. I love that. I tend to focus on people who put in as much effort as I put in. I read that to an old friend today. They don't tend to reach out to me much. They speak when spoken to. Yeah. I have a lot of friends like that. I have a lot of friends like that. And again, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, because I'm pretty sure we all have a lot of friends like that. I guess the thing that makes me what's the best word for what I'm trying to say?
Like before. This isn't for the fort, for Akarat. Surely you understand that.
If we all have a lot of friends like that, right? And if we all have like in our minds, if we were all to just stop and think of like, is there anyone in our life that if we had any choice over the matter, are there any people in our life that we'd like to hear from more? And if we all have an answer, and obviously for different people, the answer is going to be different people. Do you know what that makes me think about? That makes me think about like, you know what? There's probably people I know, maybe, that are hoping they hear from me and they just don't. And it's like, well, which people are they? So I don't know. Maybe I just need to just spam everybody, like, go on my phone. Like, you know how like Christmas and New Year is the time when when, you know, you're most likely to hear from people you wouldn't normally hear from, or I guess your birthday when like Facebook friends remind them, right? But maybe I just need to go like, hey, to like everybody on my phone and see who replies. I don't know. I don't know. But like, yeah. You know, I didn't expect this Diablo stream to turn into a like a life hack, or kind of like, I don't know what you would call it. Well, welcome to my therapy session, but like, yeah, reach out to people. Like if there's people that you haven't like reached out to in a while and you wonder how they're doing, reach out to people. Let's make the world feel a little bit smaller, you know? Like,
I'm not ready
yeah.
yet.
I mean, one thing I love about Twitch is that we can all just kind of hang out, and I can ramble about random stuff, like whatever's just on my mind. I like having this platform to literally be myself. Like, what you see is definitely what you get here, but I hope that you love it. You know, that's really important. Like, if you don't love it, then I understand, and obviously they're the people that don't stick around. That's fine. But if you, I still hope you love it. You know, I hope you love it. I hope you bring your friends. I hope they love it too. Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to entertain people, but also be very genuine. I want to be like super genuine. So, you know,
Time to prepare that.
sometimes that'll mean that, like, you know, just like you, I might be on stream to kind of take my minds off things, and you know, some days won't always be great days, but it's made better just by having you guys along for the ride, you know? Oh, don't worry about it, Mel. I mean, again, I understand. It's, you know, I don't want this to sound sad either, but like, to the best of my ability, and I'm going to phrase it that way because my ability is something that fluctuates. Sometimes I'm not so great at this, but to my best of my ability, I try to be comfortable with the fact that people just won't get back to you, and it's not for any like reason. Like, you've not done anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. There's not even anything wrong with like the you know, the message you might send to reach out. People are just busy, or you know, for whatever reason, you know, that we can't be thinking about every person in our lives all of the time. It's actually impossible. So yeah, exactly, yeah, exactly, yeah. Which is, that's the same with me on like Father's Day, right? I didn't want to reach out to anyone, and even the people I did speak to that day, you know, I didn't make it clear how difficult a day it was for me, because, you know, they had enough on their plate. So, but it actually, do you know what? In thinking about it, it's probably one of the hardest Father's Days of my life this year, actually. which is weird. I'm still sort of as perplexed by it as other people might be. But yeah, I'm okay though. I'm okay. It's just always tough. It's just always tough. Ever since losing my dad, it's, yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh, no worries. Hey, Mel, have I ever told you about Low Roar? I discovered Low Roar through playing Death Stranding, which, you know, is Hideo Kojima's most recent game. And Low Roar hits hard in the feels. But I love Low Roar's music. Sadly, the lead singer and essentially the mastermind behind Low Roar, a few years ago, he became ill suddenly, and so sadly Ryan is no longer with us. But his music is still with us, and yeah. Sure, yeah. Thank you, Mel. Again, I'm feeling good. I wanna make that clear. Like I'm good. I'm good. Like, yes, I've had tough days even recently, i.e. Father's Day. But, you know, I'm enjoying the game that I'm streaming. I'm enjoying your company. Reason 13 is out. So we got more bleep and bloops and music makey fun to, you know, to do. I'm good. I'm good. And I hope my friends are all good too. Because, you know, the most important thing to me are the people in my life. My friends and my family in equal measure. You know? So no, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm not ready yet.
And same to you, Mel. Same to you. I don't think I'm gonna get to like level 100 today. But the next stream that we do certainly will. Oh, another thing I wanted to ask you, Mel. Do you play Valorant? Because that's actually another thing I got invited to the console beta for. But obviously it's already on PC. So I'm assuming I can maybe play the game with like PC people. Because just like Concord, yeah, they've got a beta going on. And the Valorant beta is going on now. I didn't have a Riot account to play Valorant with. Like, I literally made my my Riot account specifically to play this beta. So I'm gonna be playing Valorant on stream soon, just to try it. You've been tempted though? Well, maybe then I'll shoot you a message on the day I plan to stream it. In fact, let me think out loud for a minute. So it's not going to be tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to do Last of Us Part 2. Right? And that's a Wednesday. It's not going to be Friday because Fight a Friday. It could be Thursday.
I need time to prepare that.
Did I give falling? Not yet. Admittedly, I did actually forget. You know, after you posted it, I remember liking the post because I'm like that love heart was like thanks for posting it. I need to go through them all. And if that makes you cry, oh no, dude, that's fine. That's fine. That's good. That's good. You know, like yeah. If I'm moved by it, that's a compliment to the song, you know. That's a compliment to the song. You know, the album that I've been trying to work on and finish for years, it's to be honest, it's an emotional album for me because of who I'm singing about. And you know, I've gone back and forth of like, does this music even have a place? Because I mean, Mel, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Because well, to be fair, the whole channel probably does, because you know the topic has come up on my channel multiple times.
I'm not ready yet.
But yeah, I really want to finish that album though, and I've even been encouraged by the person the songs are about to do so. So yeah, I need to, and I want to make it as best as I can. And so everything that I do in terms of like new equipment, you know, getting the equipment that I need and whatever else I need to in order to make the album as best as it can be, I'm doing that. Because I truly believe they're the most beautiful songs I've ever written, but I'm very aware that they wouldn't exist if it wasn't for,
I'm not ready yet.
you know, the person who inspired them. So I'm eternally grateful, you know. Oh. Yeah, you do have to be careful sharing the music of bands. Like, if you're friends in a band, yeah, do always double check with them, like, is it okay to share it? Like, but here's the thing. A band should want their music shared because obviously, like, that's how they get more fans. But yeah, I do kind of agree that, like, if they're sharing with you an unreleased thing, and it, like, that is a bit of a privilege because, yeah, like, I can understand how any band, in terms of what the public sees, the band just want to put their best foot forward
I need time
and only release music when it's ready. A lot of the songs that, you know, of my next album, like I said, the one that, well, let's just be honest, that, you know, my ex-girlfriend inspired, they're beautiful, right?
I'm not ready yet.
but all of these songs were written years ago at this point, and they're still in this unfinished, unrecorded state. Because, like, Andy, what the heck are you playing at? Get on with your music type thing. But, like, yeah, it's just, I don't know what to tell you. It's not been an easy album to work on. But I love it so much. So I'm looking forward to the day that it's finally finished, because it's going to be probably one of the most beautiful things that's ever been made by me. And I truly believe that.
I'm not ready yet.
Self-transparent. Oh. Hang on, if they did that, what's the problem? Who posted it on TikTok? Was it like, if you're not even the one that shared it, like what's the, like, I apologize. I mean, I was rambling about nonsense anyway, but like, yeah, what's the issue? Like,
I'm not ready yet. I need
so yeah,
time.
no worries, Mel, about the, you know, the song might hit you in the feels warning. Like, the album I'm cooking up is gonna be an emotional roller coaster for sure. But I hope people love it. I really hope people love it. And I need to finish it, because not having it finished, it's playing on my mind, you know? That it isn't finished and it needs to be finished. You sent it to DB. Oh. Oh, right. Again, what I'm cooking up, and what I've been cooking up for, frankly, too long now. I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty emotional. Perhaps not more so than it is for me. But I say that as a compliment, right? You know, I was so excited for today, because I'm pretty sure that like I keep pushing myself of like, okay,
I'm not ready yet.
you really got to get on with this album, Andy. Like, really, my computer's holding me back. But it's not that I can't work on it at all. Like, I've been working on it bit by bit all these years. But I will say that the fact that both Ableton Live and Reason have, you know, brand new versions of their programs, both in 2024, both just a few months apart, and I own both on day one, I think I've now got the tools I need, software-wise, to get this done. So yeah, I'm very excited that Reason 13 is out today, because yeah, the album's being recorded in Reason 13 and Ableton Live 12. Well, to clarify, it's being recorded in Ableton Live 12, and I'm using Reason 13's instruments and effects. in addition to Ableton. So, yeah. Oh, just a second. Oh, Corey. Oh, Corey. $22, huh? Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, he's okay. No, no, he did not. No, he did not. He did, however, drop a hint. And, you know what? I think I know what I'll do for him for his birthday. Maybe. But if he's still watching the stream, then the surprise is spoiled. But he did say he had to bounce. So yeah, it's like, let's keep it our secret now. To be fair, even when he was in the chat, he was talking about it a little bit on the stream anyway. But yeah, I think I actually might make it happen. I just saw the price of what he sent me, and I'm like, all right, man. See what I can do. Of course, I'm not going to tell him that. They know who he is, but like...
I need time to prepare that.
Oh, thanks, Mel. By the way, I hope the flashing blue diamond is not bugging anybody. Now, you may be wondering why am I saying that? And I hope it's not going to bug anybody after I explain. But that flashing blue diamond is telling me like, hey, you have an unspent Paragon point. In fact, I have 2. Okay, because here's the thing. While, yes, spending the Paragon points, like, it will actually benefit my character, so you know what, I will do it. Because I get an extra 10% to burning enemies. 10% damage to burning enemies, yeah, because obviously 5%, 5%. But yeah, the reason why I wasn't, like, going out of my way to just go in there and spend it, I need to redo all of the Paragon anyway at some point, and I decided that I'll just show you a sec. I decided I was gonna wait until I was level 100 because as you can see, it would refund 215 points for me to spend again. As you can understand by like how big this Paragon board is, it's going to take me a while to just decide where I want to spend over 200 points. And I just didn't want to do it all now.
I'm not ready yet.
See, let me tell you like why that can be a good idea though. Like, in games like this, I mean, obviously I'm quite a high level now, so it makes less of a difference now because I've kind of got all the abilities that I know I want anyway. But certainly earlier on in these kinds of games, you might want to save a few points, like, and leave them unspent, because you might get up to a boss fight that's really tough unless you have a specific combination of skills. But if you've spent your skill points immediately as you get them, you might not be able to change your mind about which skills you have. Like, so actually saving a few in case you come up against a scenario in the video game that wouldn't, like, that, you know, you could only beat a certain way, you get more flexibility. Right. See, I hope you aren't bored of watching this kind of game, because I'm not gonna lie to you. Obviously, I'm gonna play Season 5 when it starts in, like, the 6th of August. But in late July, Diablo's main competitor, Path of Exile, which is a free-to-play action RPG, Path of Exile 1 is gonna have a, you know, a new league. And leagues, just like Diablo seasons, they're about 3 months long. And I do believe the next Path of Exile league that starts in July, this is the last league they plan to do before Path of Exile 2's early access begins. So even though I've streamed Path of Exile on my channel before and I played a ranger build, I want to be playing, I do a second playthrough of Path of Exile 2, playing as a witch. Why a witch? Because in Path of Exile, the witch is basically the closest equivalent to a necromancer. The way that classes work in Path of Exile is very cool. Like, you have the basic class, so witch, and then there'll be a game mechanic whereby you can earn what's called an ascendancy. And every class in Path of Exile has 3 different ascendancy classes. I can't remember all 3 for the witch, but one of them is a necromancer. So you can't just be a necromancer, you have to earn it, you have to unlock it. And I think that's really neat. Having said that, even when you're a witch, like just a witch, you can actually do necromancer spells still. So you can still raise zombies and skeletons, have them fight for you and stuff like that. It's just that the true potential of playing as a necromancer comes later in Path of Exile, which is really, 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 really cool. And Path of Exile 2 is going to work the same way. While they haven't announced any of the ascendancies for any of the classes yet, the most recent class that Grinding Gear Games, the makers of Path of Exile, the most recent thing they showed off was the witch, right? So I've got a legendary item over there. I need to go get it. So yeah, we're going to do a witch playthrough on Path of Exile 1 soon. And I won't be following a build guide. I'm just going to play through the game and wing it. Which of course worked really well for me last time. Not. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm looking forward to it. As much as I love Diablo, and I really do, competition is healthy. So taking another look at Path of Exile 1, because the thing is, it will have changed a lot since I last played it. It's been over 2 years since I played it on the stream.
I'm not ready yet.
Back when I last played Path of Exile, that was when Hardcore FGC's Twitch channel became affiliate, actually. Yeah.
I'm not ready yet.
So I'm interested to see how the game has changed. But yeah, Path of Exile is an action RPG that has a reputation for being quite complex. So a lot of more casual players that play it actually follow like build guides from more like, you know, the more seasoned players and stuff.
My bags are full.
I just want to wing it. I'm just going to try my best to get through the game without following a build guide. And then regret all my decisions as I go. I saw some footage of Path of Exile 2, the PS5 version, because obviously there are content creators luckier than me that have been able to actually get hands-on with the game in its current state. And so I've seen PS5 footage now online. But here's the cool thing. One of the content creators, and I apologize for blanking on the channel name. Otherwise I'd give them the shout out they deserve. But they uploaded nearly 2 hours of gameplay footage from the PS5 version specifically, and there is no commentary. So you get to enjoy the music, the sound effects, and the ambience. Like, you just get to hear the game at a really decent volume too, and just get immersed in the footage. And I'm just like, thank you so much for sharing that footage. Like, game's looking great. Honestly, it's one of the games I'm most excited for this year, and it's gonna be free. Yes, it will have microtransactions, because the first game does too, but you'll be able to play it for nothing. And then my recommendation with Path of Exile, to make your experience smoother, if you like the game, rather than just play it for nothing, consider buying a supporter pack and treating yourself to some stash tabs, because the stash tabs are what allow you to store, you know, items that you want to keep and organize them more easily, all that good stuff. Diablo 4's got stash tabs, right? Right here. But 6 tabs is all you get. You can't pay money to have 7, 8, 9, 10. Path of Exile is unique in that you can buy as many stash tabs as you want. I don't know how they manage this on the server. Like, there's literally no limit, seemingly no limit, on how many stash tabs any one player can decide to throw money at, to own. Right? They've never, like, said to a player, hey, sorry, we can't let you buy this because you own too many tabs, and you know, there won't be enough server space for other players. Like, that's never
I
happened.
cannot afford that.
So they must be making like a lot of money via the stash tabs and cosmetics that they sell, like via the supporter packs, right? And then they must just be investing that money in more server infrastructure to be able to store all our stuff that we put in the tabs. It's incredible.
That exceeds my funds.
I own dozens of tabs on Path of Exile 1, specifically on the PlayStation 4 version, because that's mostly where I play it.
Light, show me mercy!
I cannot afford that. I need time to prepare that. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Equipment is apparently close to breaking. Oh god, Hellborn. See that? Yeah, the
I need
Hellborn.
time to prepare that.
I feel like the Hellborn are overtuned, man. Oh, there's another player there. I think it was stronger because of oh my god. Yeah, okay, so my equipment's broken now. I need to go get it fixed. I think the Hellborn are a little overtuned, but I think the Hellborn might have been buffed by the fact there was another player there. But that's another reason why I want to rejig the Paragon board when I get to 100. I know it's a lot of numbers and nodes here, but yeah, where you spend your Paragon points on these boards makes a massive difference. Let's take this as an example. 6.5% reduction to damage taken over time. So that would potentially help me survive. Or over here, plus 3% resistance to all elements. You know, so Yeah, I'm going to be rejigging all of this, and it's going to be a really riveting thing. I think when I rejig it, I'd rather stream that. So I might do it in the same stream as to where I actually reached level 100, but like that way you guys will be able to see and hear my thought process as I spend the points again. And yeah. I think that could be relatively good. Oh, you guys. I think we actually have an item upgrade here. I need to fix my gear. I'm gonna fix my gear first. Right? So my items are repaired.
For whatever you need.
I think we've actually got an upgrade for our damage. Yeah, we do, look. 51,014, 51,938. That is actually an upgrade to damage. So yeah, it can happen. It's just really rare. It's really rare now.
Come back if you need the forge.
Incredibly rare now. I'm glad I spotted that. Now, what can we do tempering wise? Oh, wait a minute. What if I put in... No. If I clear that. If I put in the chest armor we just put on. Right, we can have defensive and utility. So we could have thorns. We could have barrier regeneration. Defensive. Pyromancy endurance +1 to 2 to warmth. What is warmth? Warmth, I believe, is a skill. So we'll look at the skill tree. Warm. Unfortunately, I can't search for the word. But it's going to be one of the orange. Ah! Every second. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. So what we're going to do, we're going to select our chest armor. We're going to go for a defensive pyromancy endurance. That's going to give us either 5% chance to heal, more percentage to our flame shield duration, although I'm not using flame shield anymore, and then points in warmth. My mum is getting a call, but hopefully one of her other devices is ringing as well. 5% chance to heal life on lucky hit. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for now. We'll leave it like that for now. I can't believe that from tomorrow I will have been streaming for 4 years. By the way, there will be a second stream tonight, hopefully. Can't give you an ETA as usual. It's going to be more Destiny 2 because there's more plot to do. You might remember last week that I said I finally caught up and finished the Destiny 2 playthrough. That was and is
I
true.
need time to prepare that.
But now every Tuesday at 6 p.m. In fact, I think yeah, Tuesday 6 p.m. is the weekly reset, right? So yeah, there'll be more plot now, more stuff to do, and I want to try and stay
I'm
ahead
not
of
ready
it.
yet.
So Tuesday nights might unofficially be Destiny nights, sort of thing.
I need time to prepare that.
Yep, we got in level 100 enemies. And again, they're perfectly defeatable as long as they aren't
I need time to prepare that.
Hellborn. Right, we don't have a lot of time now, so I'm just gonna run down here.
That exceeds my thoughts. I'm not ready yet. I need time to prepare that.
Oh, there we go.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, thank you. Just what I needed. There we go. And now this will be the last chest of this Altaid, and then we're waiting
I'm not
5
ready
minutes for
yet.
the next one. Yeah, this is not the reach level 100 stream, but the next one certainly will be.
I'm not ready yet.
There we go, Helltide over. Also, I'm gonna wait to go in the pit of the Artificer. One little thing I wanted to show you guys was I did play a bit of the game off stream with my nephew. Shout outs to Freelancer Alpha. And yeah, in order to unlock the Pit of the Artificer, when we got to like level 96, this quest showed up that I've put on the screen now with this screenshot, where it said like complete a tier 46 or higher nightmare dungeon. This objective came up automatically as soon as I was like level 96, and it's how you unlock in Skullsglen. You can see there's this new marker here where in Karagar, it's telling me to interact with the strange obelisk. So yeah, that is the portal to the Pit of the Artificer, which is a brand new endgame activity similar to if you've played Diablo 3 and are familiar with the empowered Nephilim rifts, it's similar to that. So you have to essentially be really close to well, actually it's a level 97 quest. Maybe it didn't show up for me until level 97, but yeah, they don't recommend you go into the Pit of the Artificer until you're nearly at the end of your leveling to 100 journey. So in other words, it's really, really hard, but there's really, really good rewards in there. So that's very, very cool. And yeah. I think what I might do, and this is very cheeky, I think I might wrap up the stream for now. And see you guys later, because of course I am back at 7. Right? Hopefully with Destiny 2, as and when the group are ready to go. And yeah, we're gonna be doing more Destiny 2 hopefully. So because there'll be new plot to do
Come back
in
if you need the forge.
episode 1, act 1 for season 24 of Destiny 2. We finished the battle pass for season 4 of Diablo 4, so we're all good there. Haven't finished the season journey. That's okay with me though. My main goal really is to get this sorcerer to level 100. And indeed I will. I think the next time you see this sorcerer, we're going to be hitting 100. And then playing the Pit of the Artificer. All that good stuff. I want to thank everyone for hanging out. Thank you, Hardcore, for joining the chat. Thank you, Mel, for hanging out. Try and swing by later if I don't have plans. Well, just bear in mind that plot-wise, stuff will have already happened. So if by chance you want to understand what's going on, my suggestion to you is actually watch my prior. Maybe if you're not bored of seeing my face, perhaps consider watching the most recent Destiny 2 stream. Oh, in fact, it might be the most recent 2 because I started the season. Yes, it's the most recent 2. So don't do the previous one. Do the one before that. I organize everything into collections. So if you look in my Destiny 2 playthrough thing and scroll all the way down to the bottom of that collection, not the bottom video, but the one above it, we'll give you the one before the most recent, and then that will show you the whole season 24 plot from the beginning. Because what happened was, I mean, maybe you were there for that one, but I was playing the stream, and then my internet cut out, and I decided not to come back until a few days later, where we did the next part, and then that will be where we're continuing from tonight. I haven't played either of the Destiny games, so I wouldn't have an idea anyway. That's fair enough. I mean, that in a way that was partly why I recommended watching back from not the last video in that list, but the video before, because I'm pretty sure it gives you a cutscene that like catches you up in a very like, even if you've never played before kind of way. Like, I just kind of want it to make some semblance of sense to you, but if you don't mind either way, fair enough. Essentially, right, the TLDR, we beat the witness, you know, Mr. Smoky Face. Helga's live now, so I'm gonna raid in. You come for my company? Oh, well, thank you so much. Yeah, we're gonna raid into Helga though, because yeah, I think I'll be very lurky in Helga's stream because I'll be playing around with synthesizers and stuff. So I do apologize that I will be quiet. Mama! She is like the best Twitch mom ever, isn't she? Yeah. Let's go say hi. And yeah, you know what? Actually, here's a point. Nobody's commented about my shaven haircut yet. Oh well. Bye. I mean, okay. Yeah, I guess it does partly. Like, but I mean, to be fair, it's not much of a haircut either. It's just, hang on a sec. This button? There, now you can see it proper. And yeah, now you can see what the you know, a mess of my room. Yeah. It's just a regular just shave it. It's shorter at the sides and the back. I have the same style every time. Oh, thank you. But yes, let's go say hi to Helga, shall we? And yeah, maybe see you guys later. If the fire team are free, we'll be doing Destiny 2. If they're not for whatever reason, then it'll be another time. So if I don't see you later, you'll definitely see me tomorrow, where we'll be celebrating 4 years of regularly streaming. I'm going to be playing the game that I played 4 years ago and started this whole regularly streaming lark with. It was the release day of The Last of Us Part 2 on PS4. So, and I played it on medium difficulty back then. So tomorrow I will be starting the hard playthrough of Last of Us Part 2 on the PS5 version. And it is a playthrough I plan to fully complete. However, it's highly likely I will go to other games after tomorrow. So we'll do basically part 1 of like the playthrough tomorrow. Possibly part 2 if I decide to do more in an evening stream. And then after that day, like after tomorrow's over, we'll play other games again for a bit, but I will not be leaving Last of Us Part 2 like unfinished for like literally years or whatever. I want to play and do that hard playthrough, and it's one of my favorite games. So yeah, it's going to be absolutely brutal on hard difficulty because it was brutal on medium, but I really hope you enjoy that playthrough. I'm looking forward to it tomorrow. So anyway, I'm rambling on so much. Let's go say hi to Helga. And yeah, if I don't see you later, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Bye-bye.